How's it going, everyone? My name is Brandorkian. Now let's get dorky. So today I'm going to be doing something new. I really like the whole talk show thing going on. I feel like that's going to be kind of my thing. I know there's a lot of talk show stuff out there, but I feel like I bring something unique to the whole talk show game, and I really enjoy this medium. I love Let's Plays and I love stuff like that as well. I'm going to keep doing that, Let's Plays and reactions and whatnot, but I feel like the talk show thing is kind of what I can jump into. I love to talk, and I just think that there's so much out there that isn't expressed on YouTube that, that can be. So this I'm going to call Today on Imgur. So I don't know if you know Imgur. It's a picture website, basically an image site where people upload images and GIFs and stuff like that. And basically there's just a whole community around it, Imgurians, and a lot of them are assholes. But it's cool, it's an awesome community, to be honest, and it's something that I really love to be a part of. I'm not like active in the community that much. I've been a lurker, what they call, is basically someone who just kind of like looks at posts and doesn't really comment or upvote or really post things themselves. I've done some posts in the past, some like kind of small posts that were just kind of personal stuff, but nothing too crazy. But it's just a website that I feel like if you're part of the community, like you really understand a lot of the stuff going on. But if you're not part of the community, you don't really understand it, and you got to kind of be, you kind of have to learn about what's like okay in the community and what's like, you got to learn the rules, basically. And it's just one of those sites where I feel like there's a lot of people that go here, a lot of people know about it, but it's still something that I feel like a lot of people kind of don't see all that much. Like they'll see certain images or certain times of the day they'll go on and they'll see stuff, and they don't always see like the coolest things all the time. So I kind of want to do this. I'd like to eventually maybe make it a daily series, but I don't really have time to do that right now. So every now and then I think I'm going to do Today on Imgur, and it's going to be kind of just showing some of the most viral images that were on Imgur today. I would like to add other sections, maybe some user submitted stuff, which if you're part of the community, isn't always the greatest thing. It's kind of crazy, but for now I think I'm just going to show kind of the cool things that I found really cool today, that I found interesting, and and hopefully you guys like it, and you should totally visit the site if you haven't already, because there's some pretty awesome stuff. So here we go. So first I saw this. Most of this stuff is just kind of what's viral right now. It changes throughout the day, but since it's kind of the end of the day, I figure some of the most viral stuff is, has accrued points over the day. So I'll show that stuff mostly, and then we can, get into other stuff maybe later episodes, depending on what you guys like. But so this image is pretty crazy, actually. It looks like this person, somebody drew like a mural basically of the Roadrunner and kind of what they do, or what the Roadrunner does in the cartoon. And it drew like a path, that looks like a road, but it's pretty freaking obvious that it's a painting. But this person somehow didn't realize, wait a second, that's not a real tunnel. And they slammed into it and fucked the front of their car. So I think that's hilarious. I think it's pretty dumb if you don't realize that that's a painting, but I guess if you're not really paying attention, it can happen. So obviously they painted over it afterwards, which kind of sucks because I feel like that was really awesome, but at the same time it is kind of dangerous, and you could see that some people are stupid enough to actually hit it. All right, so there's that one. That one actually has 9,937 points right now, which is basically you can like something or upvote it, they say, and you can give it points, and the more points, the closer it is to getting to the front page. It also has 3 million views, over 3 million, which is pretty crazy. So that's pretty awesome, and I can see why. This one I liked specifically because it's a post of basically just reaction gifs. So like if you want to like comment on another post or even throughout the web, it's pretty cool just like to look at these and spend your time seeing these. Some of them are pretty crazy, but the reaction gifs, I've always been a fan of reaction gifs, and it's really cool that there's this person collected a bunch of them. Like there is a bunch on here, and they they just really liked, they just really fit. It's really cool, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of these around the website. So I just wanted to show that. This post has 12,649 points and only has 246,000 views, which is a pretty good ratio if you ask me, to have that many points with that little views. So that's pretty cool. So you kind of have to be like keeping up with Imgur to know what this is. Basically, a while ago, actually, when I started going on Imgur again, so basically I started going on Imgur years ago, but through college and other stuff and realizing that it was kind of a procrastination tool, I tried to get away from it. So I came back to it after college, and right around the time I came back to it, the shitty Charmander happened. What happened was somebody drew a shitty Charmander on their friend. What it is it's from like a Tim Burton art Charmander thing, like Tim Burton style Pokemon. And Charmander was one of them, and someone drew it on their friend, and it just blew up on Imgur. Everyone, like, somebody made a shirt with it on it, then somebody made a sweatshirt with the shirt and the guy's tattoo, and then somebody made, it was crazy. It was really funny at the time. So every now and then that stuff still kind of pops up. Those couple of like older things that went viral on the site pop up. So this is a Charmander calendar, a shitty Charmander calendar. I don't know why, but I have a shitty Charmander calendar 2016, which is awesome. This person put the shitty Charmander, photoshopped them into some like real life areas. It's really well done. It's really funny. Hell, if I could, I would print out this calendar and use it because it's great. And I'm sorry if this flies right over your head, but if you're an Imgurian, you know what I'm talking about. So awesome, good job. This has 3,341 points and 60,000 views. Again, really good ratio, and that's just fucking awesome. I understand why, because it because a lot of Imgurians understand it, and it's really cool. This I saw, it's amazing. So they call it the ultimate internet pussy magnet, which is kind of funny because there's no way you'd get any pussy for having this unless there was a really like nerdy girl, but at the same time, it's beautiful. Not only is the collection amazing, but it's just the setup of it, the meticulous order of everything is just incredible. I mean, to do this, to have this in your house and have it so perfectly, it's like OCD to the max. And like, if you're someone with OCD, you're gonna really, really appreciate this because it is awesome. It's just crazy. And to have all these games, one day this collection is going to be worth, I don't even, millions probably. And it's just how it is alone is like worth millions to me. It's crazy. This post, rightfully so, has 11,256 points and over 1 million views. So that's pretty cool. I'm not going to read comments in this series, at least not yet. Maybe in the future I'll add like a comments section that's to show some of the funniest comments. That's a big part of Imgur, having the top comment or the top few comments. Usually they're extremely funny and just really outrageous, so I'll probably do that in the future, but for now, since this is the first episode, I'm just going to show off some posts and show kind of the funny things of them. So this, I chose this one because it's such a awesome story of like humanity. It's so it's nice to see this stuff on Imgur. A lot of the time stuff like this gets to the front page because it's nice to see that there's still some humanity left in the world. This person works at a bakery making $10 an hour, and a customer bought a $60 cookie and left $20 as a tip. And the person who posted this told the person who bought the cookie how much it helps their family to get these bigger tips, and it means a lot. And now the guy that tipped the $20 actually added an additional $100 to the tip after hearing the story, which is amazing. It's great to hear stories like this, and it's really nice that people care about other people in need. And there's so many posts on this site that show some of the shittier humans in the world, and just to see these posts every now and then, it's really nice. This post has 6,153 points and 320,000 views, which is awesome. It was definitely nice to see this on the front page. I saw this actually earlier, but it's still there, so that's nice to see. There was also this. Now, if you don't understand this is basically cables. Imgur loves its cables. a lot of people on Imgur are, geeks and dorks and nerds and just people that love technology. And when you see cables like this, it makes everybody's OCD just feel so amazing, like you're just like, oh yes, to know that they're so perfectly, they're color coordinated, they're very well placed, it's easy to find everything. It's nice to see that, and it's become a thing on Imgur to kind of show off these really nice cable setups. Just makes people feel good. It has 3,640 points and 241,000 views, so you can see Imgur likes its cable. So this is awesome. If you haven't heard, Samurai Jack is coming back. Samurai Jack was probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, cartoons growing up. I've always loved samurais. I've loved the culture, and the fact that it kind of was mixed into this futuristic world, but also still kind of had the samurai aspects to it. It was my vice. I love Samurai Jack, and knowing that it's coming back, I can't wait. I am totally going to talk about it in future episodes. I'm probably going to have more series and stuff, and it's an awesome show. And this person basically took this image and made it into this movable GIF, and it's amazing. They did an awesome job. It's so cool to see this. It's trippy, and it really looks like, I'm assuming, what the cartoon's basically going to look like in terms of if this situation arises. So if you don't know Samurai Jack, please look it up. I implore you. It's an incredible cartoon, and it's coming back. It was canceled, and we never really got an ending to it. So it's nice to see that this is gonna finally get what it needed after so long. This post has 1,473 points, which I think it deserves more, and 81,000 views. So that's pretty awesome. Then we got The Force Awakens. So obviously right now this is huge, The Force Awakens, and it's going to be amazing. I'm seeing it actually on Saturday in IMAX. We tried to get tickets on Friday, but the site crashed as we were getting tickets when they were announced. So we got them on Saturday. We got them in IMAX in the perfect spot in the theater. We've sat there before. It's amazing. I cannot wait. Please don't spoil anything for me. So this is cool. It's the premiere. It's just images basically of the premiere. I don't know exactly where this is. I don't know if this is the one in LA. I'm assuming it's the one in LA. It's basically just everyone, the setup they had. It's really cool to see the Stormtroopers, BB-8, Captain Phasma, Mark Hamill, who looks great, by the way. I can't wait to see him in the movie. He looks amazing. Just all the nerds and everyone just being so excited, and it's an awesome gallery. Totally take a look at it, because it's really cool to see, and it doesn't spoil anything for you. It's just a gallery of the premiere of people walking up. I wish I was there. That would have been incredible. So that's that one. And now I'm gonna do. This is going to be my last post for today on Imgur, this episode. So I've seen a lot of these on Imgur. It's basically a train carved into lead pencil. So there's these people that do carvings out of the tips of pencils, the lead in the pencil, and they're amazing. I mean, some of these artists and these sculptures, I guess, sculpturers, I don't know, can do this. It's at such a tiny scale, and to get in such intricate detail is crazy. Usually the posts have a long list of, the crazy models, but this one only has this one. But it in itself, it's an incredible photo. So I'm not surprised that it got to the front page. To imagine doing something like this, to carve the pencil and then carve the lead inside the pencil or the graphite inside the pencil, to be that intricate, it's insane. And to have it not break, I've seen like horror stories of somebody sculpting their stuff and it breaking like that, and it's devastating. So to see something like this is awesome. There's so much cool art on Imgur. I love it. It's a great site. Be a lurker if you want. You don't have to interact with the community at all. You can just see the stuff, and if you have the balls to go in and actually join the community and try and fit in, good luck, because you're gonna need it. But it's in all honesty, it's a great community. This has 1,900 points and 600,000 views, which is awesome. So if you like this episode, please leave a like. If you are an Imgurian, let me know down below, because I want to get Imgurians to watch this. I feel like I've been one for a long time, even though I'm more of a lurker, and I really would like the series to kind of take off and for people to enjoy it and to see some of the viral stuff, and eventually for it to kind of grow into some user submitted and some more things that people might not see right when they go on the front page. So yeah, if you like this, please let me know in the comments, and as always, stay dorky. Which, okay, fine, they didn't, so it still worked. And I think overall, Finn as a character was a little bit underdeveloped. I'm sure